This video is sponsored by PCBWay. More on them in just a bit. Hey guys, welcome back to Bright Night Tech. My name is Berto and today we are working on my tribal design Mandalorian helmet. Now I'm really excited to work on this. The design is really awesome, but enough talk, let's get right into it. Alright, so I got this file from Makerworld by this user. This is a really cool file. I am absolutely stoked to make this. We'll see if we can make it as nice as this, so let's get started. Alright, I printed this on my Centauri Carbon. I did it at the highest resolution, so 0.12 layer height, and it came out terrific. Yeah, I really have no complaints over this. I mean, look at this thing. Looks pretty good. Alright, so let's go ahead and take off some of these supports. As you can see, like I do with a lot of these round helmets, there's a lot. Take this big piece of support off. I only put support there in the visor area, and I left everything else clean except for the bottom and the ears and any overhang that I saw. Even doing that, it was still about 700 plus grams to print this. I did notice it is really thick, so that's probably where a lot of it is going. But it's very sturdy. I did scale it to my head, and I think I actually scaled it a little too small, because my nose goes past where the visor would be. Okay, so we're gonna clean up the bottom. I used to use my palm sander, but now that I have this Dremel, I can go through and just do that. Although I am realizing, even though this is a little bit easier, the palm sander was a lot quicker. Actually, you know, not easier, it just gives me a little more control. We're just gonna clean up some parts. See, like these parts, the gentle little parts. Alright, then we're gonna get our deburring tool and get rid of some of those areas. Alright, here is the clean helmet. We are going to hit it with some 2-in-1 filler and sandable primer. We're just going to do a very thin coat of it because we're not going to do any sanding or anything. We're just going to lay this on just to help the paint stick to this helmet a lot better. Okay, it's ready to go. It's very light. That's why you can barely see it with the white. It just looks like it's dirty or something. But tomorrow we'll go ahead and do the paint. Alright, here's the next day. We are going to do some gloss black. It is raining outside, so I'm hoping it is not windy and sprays my helmet while I'm doing this. So we're going to cover this whole thing in glossy black paint, just like this. Alright, we finished. We're going to let this dry, but next part we're going to do is we're going to put some of that silver on. But before we do that, let's work on the visor. Okay, so I picked this up. It's PET plexiglass sheets. It's 8x10. It's a 6-pack. I will put all this stuff in the description with the prices. Very affordable. Got it on Amazon. You can see it's nice and flexible, easy to work with. Alright, I did buy this tinting window stuff. I'm actually not sure if I bought the right kind. The one that I bought says it's like reusable and it feels very rubbery, as opposed to the ones that I've seen before that it's almost like a weird plasticky paper type of thing that you can't reuse. So price-wise, I don't know if that would have been cheaper than this, but all of this was still, I think, just like $1 more. Also, I'm gonna put water here so I can stick that plastic. I know. I should use a spray bottle, but I don't have one out here, and I'm just trying to get this done, guys. So please, I know the right way to do it. I'm just being extremely lazy right now. Okay, we're gonna lay it down, and we're gonna do that to let it help us stick this on here. Now, I did notice that when I did this, there were so many bubbles, and it was just not great. I tried this, I didn't put it on camera, but I did try this without any water. But I think what I really need to do is use a soap and water solution, which I did here. as you can see, because you don't see that many bubbles anymore. So I'm gonna take my X-Acto knife. We are gonna cut the tint part off like that. Then we are gonna go ahead and cut the visor shape. All right, this is the other side, so you can really see where all those bubbles are. So you can take this chance to kind of clean it up. I'm gonna kind of measure which way it should go. Honestly, you know what I just realized? And you'll notice this in a little bit. I should have turned it the other way, because this way it is a bit long at the bottom, but I could have used that extra bit for the sides because it doesn't clear the sides over here. So that was my big mistake. So make sure you're actually paying attention. So I put it on the long side was the 8-inch side instead of the 11. So all right, so I kind of marked where to cut it. I'm just gonna do a very light cut. I was not paying attention and I cut over it. So hopefully we can hide that. Now I am going to put the clear side out. And I'm going to put some of these Velcro pieces on the sides and bottoms so that it can be stuck to the helmet and removed if needed. So we're just going to cut a few pieces there, just like this. All right, and then we are just going to go ahead and take off this protective sheet on the other side, revealing the clear part. Behind it will be the tinted side, but it'll look nice and shiny because you are just showing the clear part in the back. Again, I hope we can hide this little cut that I made because I wasn't paying attention. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and stick these on just like this. All right, got them all there. I'm gonna stick it into the helmet and then I'm gonna separate the Velcro. So then when I wanna put it back on after we're done painting, we can do that. But before we get to that, a word from our sponsors. Just want to take a second and thank our sponsors, PCBWay. If you don't know who PCBWay is, well, let me tell you, they are your one-stop shop for manufacturing needs. They are best known for their custom PCB boards, but now they also offer design services. So from start to end, they can help you bring your ideas into reality. And right now, PCBWay is having an amazing sale for the foreseeable future on FDM TPU prints. The heavier you print, the more you save. Right now, you can save up to 40% on your TPU prints starting from $7.96. Do not miss out on this amazing sale. Order today. Links in the description. Check out these services and let PCBWay bring your ideas into reality. All right, so let's go ahead and stick this on here just like this. We're going to do our best to hit the sides there, and then like I said, we're going to separate it from the Velcro, so then when we need to put it back in, it'll just go on there. Again, I should have used the other side because now I have this overhang, and I actually could have used that extra length on the sides. So that is totally my bad. So now I have to go and cut this. So I'm going to kind of mark it, and then I'm going to take my X-Acto knife and we're going to cut through it. So I'm going to go ahead and score it here, and I'm going to keep doing that until I get mostly through, and then I can just snap it and it'll be a nice flat area. All right, here is the rub and buff that I'm going to use. This is the silver stuff. I do have a gold one that I used on my Iron Man steampunk helmet, but we're going to use silver on this one. Now I love this stuff because you don't need that much, and I'm going to go ahead and okay. So this is watery, which is weird. I don't know if it's supposed to be that way. The gold one that I have is almost like a paste type of thing, but this just seems like liquid. So I'm not totally sure what's going on, but let's go ahead and try it. I like to use my hands instead of like a sponge or a rag. I think it just gives me a little more control. But because it's so watery, I don't know if I'm actually having that amount of control on it. Yeah, it's super weird. Okay, but we're gonna try to make it work. I'm just gonna put a little bit on my hand. I'm just gonna like slap it on there. As you can see, it's the silver's gonna hit all the high pieces, and all the bottom pieces are gonna stay black, thus giving it a kind of antique look to it, which I think looks very good, just like that. Okay, now let me show you the gold because, I mean, look, it's kind of like a paste. I can stick it out there and then put it back. But this silver stuff is just like a liquid. All right, we are all done. I'm going to hit it with some gloss clear coat. And all we need to do is just slap the visor on there. And time for the glamour shots. And there you have it. I love the way this came out. It was a very straightforward print and paint project, but it looks really cool. It kind of goes with my steampunk version of the Iron Man helmet. That's also really cool. But let me know if you guys have made this design yourselves. And thanks for watching. If you have any questions, go ahead and put in comments below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button for notifications. And we will see you next time.